A very good morning, class. So, class, those who are following me and listening to my lectures regularly must be knowing that we have already started with class 11 secretarial practice, chapter number 11, correspondence with the bank. And we have already finished with the introduction part of this particular chapter, that is, what was the meaning of bank, what were the types of bank, what were the functions of bank, right? And there were certain concepts on which I have made separate video and I've already posted the link on the channel. So please do watch that video first and then listen to this particular video. So as I had explained y'all, what was the meaning of business correspondence in chapter 10 as well. All the form of written communication which is done within an organization, between different types of organizations or customers and organization can be termed as business correspondence. It is the exchanging of information in a written format for the process of business activities. And there is a generally widely accepted format which are followed universally throughout all the organizations. Now class, before I move on to the next topic for the day, we will be playing a small rapid fire round wherein we will be revising the previous concepts that which we have already covered. So those who were there with me would not find it very difficult, and those who were not there, for them it's a kind of game and it's a hint. First go and listen to the previous video, and once you have listened to it, understood it, then you can come and listen to this particular video and then play this round. I hope you will enjoy it, as well as you will also see how much concept you have understood for yourself. So let's start the revision via a rapid fire round. Now this is a rapid fire round. That means you will be given only 2 seconds, and as you can see the timer will be there. So within 2 seconds, Imandari, say from your full heart and mind, you have to answer the questions and then see for yourself how much the concept is clear to you all. All right. So questions will be put on by me and the timer will start. So within that time period, I want everybody to write down the answers in your notebook. And after finishing this particular rapid fire, you can cross check by opening your textbooks or listening to my previous video and check for yourself how many answers did you correctly answer. All right. So the rules are very clear. So without wasting much time, let's begin with the first question. What is the meaning of bank? Don't start writing. You will start writing once the timer is switched on. So here the timer begins. Get, set, and go. Teaching class, 30 seconds left. So I hope you all have written the first answer. So are you all ready for the next question of the rapid fire class? All right. So here it comes. What is the definition of bank? And here your timer starts now. Last 20 seconds to go, class. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So I hope you all have written the second answer as well. Moving on to the third question. What are the different types of banks? So here starts your 60 seconds. Last 30 seconds. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Moving on to the next question, class. What are the functions of commercial bank? And here again your timers. You just have to write the head points. No need of explaining the answer. Just write the main points, whatever you remember, related to functions of commercial banks. This revision I've kept purposely so that at least you know what you have to go through first before listening to this particular video, and this will really be helpful for you when you start studying this particular chapter from today onwards, because today the chapter is really going to start. So for that, the introduction part of what is bank and related terms is necessary. Come on, last 3 seconds to go. And 1. All right. So finally coming towards the last 2 more questions. The second last question. What do you mean by time and demand deposit? And here goes your 60 seconds timer. Last 10 seconds to go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So finally coming towards the last question of today's game round, class. What is the meaning of business correspondence? 30 seconds and last question of the revision by rapid fire. Last 10 seconds, class. I hope you all are ready with the answer. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the final answer of business correspondence, and I had already explained you all in the starters, any written communication done by the organization within itself or with the customers or any other organization is termed as business correspondence. So I hope you like the rapid fire round. You can cross check for yourselves by listening to the video or opening your textbooks and seeing whether the words given in the text and the knowledge which you have matches or not. So moving forward with today's topic, what are the precautions to be taken by the secretary while he or she is corresponding with the bank? So there are certain things a secretary must keep in mind when he or she is communicating with the bankers of the business organizations. So let's begin with the topic and see what are the precautions a secretary takes. The very first precaution that a secretary has to take is he or she has to disclose correct information, because dealing with bankers is not a very simple thing. And being the banker knows the financial position of the company, what profit the company does, where the company spends, what are the expenses, what are the income, how much is the liability of the company, how much assets the company owns, everything. So while corresponding with the banker, the secretary should disclose true figures, facts, and give correct information to the banker of the company. The next point is clarity and transparency. So whenever communicating with the banker, the secretary should keep in mind that transparency is maintained, and whatever loopholes, whatever problems is occurring in the accounts of the bank must be disclosed clearly, and clear picture of the financial position, the balance sheet, whatever is given properly to the banker. Prompt response. The response to the bankers of the company should be again quick. No delay should be made by the secretary in giving or replying back to the banker of the organization. The next important precaution that a secretary has to take is the secrecy. Now, as you all know, a secretary is a confidential officer, right? He or she knows all the secrets of the company. So the secretary must maintain the secrecy and see to it that he or she does not disclose any important matter, which is a confidential matter for the company. Disclose na ho jaye galti se, usse. And whatever information he or she is sharing with the banker also must be true and correct. Next comes the legal matters or procedure. Now, as you all know, बैंक का काम खाली बोलने तक का नहीं होता या एक simple application का नहीं होता है. A lot of documents is required, right? And as we know, there are n number of acts which are applicable. Companies Act hai 2013. Then you will be having many other contracts, many other acts which are applicable. So the secretary should share all the documents properly, verify them, and send the proper documents, properly filed documents folders to the bank for any kind of verification or sharing of information. While writing letters, the secretary must show politeness or courteousness, that is, no using harsh words, rude words, or not delaying in replying. You know, ये सब चीजें नहीं करना है. So while communicating, the secretary must use polite language, courteous language with the banker. Conciseness or brevity, as you know, is not writing 10 pages ka brief letters. The letter should be short, brief hona chahiye, but to the point. So 1 or 2 page letter is enough, not more than that. 2 pages is also more. 1 page के अंदर खत्म हो जाए. Short, brief, समझ में आ जाए क्या बोलना चाह रहे हैं, but not writing lengthy 2 10 pages letters. So it should be concise, brief, but to the point. Lastly, accuracy. I told you, disclosing all the facts, figures, numbers properly, all the documents verified and then submitted to the banker. All these things has to be kept in mind by the secretary. So I hope the precautions are clear to you all. These all precautions a secretary must take while communicating with the banker. So now we are moving forward with the topic. Under what circumstances the secretary has to enter into correspondence with the banks. So as per the letters given in your textbook, there are 4 types of letters, business correspondence letters, basically that we'll be seeing today or we'll be covering in this chapter, out of which we'll be covering only the first letter. That is letter for opening the current account with the bank. The next letter given in your text is letter informing the bank to stop payment of check. Third is letter requesting the bank for granting overdraft facility. And the fourth one, letter to bank requesting to issue letter of credit. So now remember class, मैंने वो आपसे rapid fire वाली activity क्यों करवाई? Can you see the words current account, payment of check, overdraft, letter of credit? All these topics I have covered in your previous video. So please, I am requesting once again बच्चे लोग पहला वो वीडियो सुनो, ये सारे concepts का meaning clear करो, then you will understand these letters very nicely. So this is the layout of a business letter as explained to you all. इसी format में you have to practice the letter, including point number 1 से लेकर point number 11. तो इसमें जो जो points आते हैं, all those points you have to write in this particular order. So order, arrangement is very, very important while writing business letters. So we are starting with the first letter, letter for opening current account with the bank. So pay attention बच्चे लोग when I am explaining the particular letter. The decision of opening a current account is taken in a board meeting by passing resolution. The board instructs the secretary for opening the current account. The secretary has to write letter to the bank accordingly and enclose the necessary document. So current account क्या होता है? मैंने अभी आपसे पूछा था, what do you mean by time deposit and demand deposit, right? So current deposit basically किस में आता है? Demand deposit में. Current account is opened by businessmen, traders, manufacturers, है ना? For those who are doing business, वो लोग की account खोलते हैं. And the second important thing is मैंने आपको समझाया था what is the meaning of resolution. When you put something for proposal and discussion in a meeting, उसको motion बोलते हैं. And when it is passed by a majority, green signal मिलता है, then that particular topic put for discussion becomes a resolution. So this particular decision again is taken by majority. If majority votes and green signal मिल गया, then the board of directors decide के हाँ चलो भाई अभी we have to open a current account. And once the decision is taken by the board of directors, it has been told to the secretary and the secretary follows the procedure that you're going to study. So the secretary has to write letter to the bank and enclose the necessary documents. So let's see how the secretary writes letter to the bank. Discussion हो चुका है, board ने decide कर लिया है that they will be opening a current account with the bank. So Platinum Company Limited has decided that they are going to open current account with the bank. The registered address along with the CIN is given over here. The phone number, fax, website and email address is given. On the right side, as you know, after the letterhead comes the date, 5th June 2018. On the left hand side comes the reference number P/BK. BK stands for bank. Serial number 7 of the letter has been written for the year 18 to 19. To the bank manager, of course, now you have to open an account, so you have to write the letter to the bank manager. Bank of Maharashtra, Nariman Point, Mumbai. Subject opening of a current account. So I hope मैं एक एक करके नहीं सिखा रही हूँ because already I have done that in chapter 10. So by now I think you all are clear how to write in the format of a business letter. Okay. Dear sir, this is the main body which is divided into 3 different paragraphs. So the first one is introduction. So this is to request you to open a current account in the name of our company. So you can write, I am Secretary of Platinum Company Limited and on behalf of the company, I'm requesting you to open a current account in the name of our company, that is Platinum Company Limited. Now, the main body of the letter. The board of directors has passed a resolution to this effect in their meeting held on 27th of May 2018. So, as you can see, the letter is written on 5th June and the meeting was held on 27th May. And this was decided in the board meeting. Please find enclosed herewith the following documents for the purpose of opening a current account. तो current account के लिए क्या-क्या documents लगते हैं? Pay attention now. सबसे पहले whatever account you're opening, उसका form आपको भरना पड़ता है. So the current account opening form duly filled, signed and dated. The certified copy of certificate of incorporation of the company. So you're sending along the birth certificate, proof of the company. ठीक है? Certified copies of memorandum and articles of association of the company. दोनों documents का xerox भी you are sending. Certified copies of list of present directors of the company. Who are the directors of the company? You are sending the lists as well. Specimen signature card containing signature of two directors, Mr. Yash and Ms. Yukta, and the company secretary. Certified copy of board resolution dated 27th May. कौन से meeting में decide हुआ था? The minutes का copy you are also sending. Duly filled up paying slip along with rupees 3,000 in cash as initial deposit. As you all know ना बच्चे लोग जब अपन saving account भी खोलते हैं minimum balance रखना पड़ता है 500 or 1,000 rupees. So in the same way, the company is opening a current account and maintaining a minimum initial balance of 3,000 rupees. Copies of PAN and TAN card. That is PAN card and TAN card ka permanent account number and tax account number. That is given. So understood, पहले तो form भेजा, ठीक है? The current account opening form which was duly signed, filled, dated. फिर उसके बाद all the three documents, which are the three documents, memorandum, articles and certificate of incorporation. Then all the name of the directors, those who are presently the directors of the company. दो director का signature card, that is Mr. Yash and Ms. Yukta. Apart from that, you are sending PAN filled up slip of 3,000 rupees to maintain the initial balance. PAN card and TAN card you are sending. Along with that, board resolution, the minutes which were held on 27th May 2018. So ये सारे certificates certified है, means they are checked and they are original and they are true. So all these the secretary is sending along with this particular letter. Thanking you, yours faithfully, for Platinum Company Limited, sign of company's secretary. Enclosures, I told you na Xerox copy bhej rahe hai. So as above, all these 8 you will find attached along with this particular letter. So requesting to open a current account as soon as possible. So I hope you all are clear with the first letter abhi. तो अगर company को current account खोलना है, तो these are all the procedures, the list, the way it has been communicated with the bank. So your textbook letter looks like this altogether with the heading, date, reference, subject, dear sir, the main body of the letter, complimentary clause, signature, ending note and enclosures. So I hope you all follow the first letter class. The topic for tomorrow will be continuing with this particular chapter, letter informing the bank to stop the payment of check. So what is it all about? You will be seeing and learning in the next class. So thank you so very much, Bachelok, for listening to me patiently. And I hope you all are finding the videos beneficial. As told, please take out 10 minutes regularly and practice one letter each every day, so that you will at least know how to write the layout of a business letter. How does it look? How as a secretary or as a person also you should be able to write formal letters. All right. Okay, bachalo. So thank you so very much for listening to me. I stop here for the day. Take care. Stay safe. And yes, keep studying. No doing masti. Masti and fun ek taraf or padhai ek taraf. All right. So I stop here for the day till we meet in our next lecture. So we'll be covering all the specimen letters one by one. So listen to the videos and keep practicing. Thank you so much. See you all in the next lecture.